Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Camillus right here, a Cameroonian and also an entrepreneur. So I'm on a journey on helping a lot of youth, especially from my country, Cameroon, to use the internet space to make money online and for themselves. So today I'll be sharing with you my experience, my story on from how I got from being nothing to where I became something which you can look today and admire. So basically, but before I go into that, I would like for you to subscribe. Since this is the first video that we'll be posting on this channel, I would like for you to subscribe. After subscribing, you turn on the bell notification icon so that each time I drop a new video, then you'll be notified, because I'll be dropping important content that are going to impact your life just like it has impacted my life as well. And also leave a comment in the description of this video how you feel. Do you relate with my story? And also like this video, give it a thumbs up, and also share this video with your loved ones and with those friends that you think they also need this channel. Okay, so basically, like I said, I'm a Cameroonian and I come from a small town from the English part of Cameroon. And being from this small town, my parents, they got married and they gave birth to me and they separated. And in the midst of that breakup, I was the one who really bear the consequences of that breakup. Like, you know, when your parents take a decision and at the end of the day, you as the son or as the offspring, you are the one who bears all the consequences of what happens into your life, because they separated. And as they separated, I had to be with my grandmom in the village. And being in the village, I wasn't doing well. You know, grandparents, like for all of us, we know that grandparents, many of them, their educational system of before were not as serious like us now. And many of them don't even bother or care about if children are going to school or they're taking studies seriously. All they care about is just that. So I was in the village for a very long time, very long time. So I can't say I really enjoyed mother and father relationship. But in that course, I was not making well, or I was not doing well in school. So since I was not doing well in school, it got to a point where I repeated for like 5 times, like not like consistently in one class, but if you try to patch it up, I repeated severally. And because of this, I arrived from 4. So from 4 in Cameroon is when you are 1 year to write your GCE ordinary level to prove that you can really pass that stage. So I repeated with 5 average guys. It was really tough, and that was when I decided that I am going to see or be with my father from that time henceforth. And that was in late 2012. All right, so I had to travel to where my father was. My grandma refused to even give me a transport fare. I had to look for jobs. I did those jobs, and I had 2,000 francs, which is for Cameroonians who understand 2,000 francs, but that is $4. So I took that money and I drove to where my father was. By then, my father was in Bamenda. So Bamenda is like the capital of the Northwest region. So I arrived in Bamenda, and from there, my father was looking for a school to go to. And arriving there, I lied about my education, because I told him that I succeeded, guys. Yes, I told him that I succeeded, that I was promoted to Form 5, where I was writing my GCE. But it was a lie, because what I did was literally, you know what some of us usually do. You take a white, like you take your report cards, you take a blue ink or a black ink, you print it to reduce the redness. Okay, that was what I did. So he took my report card, knowing that his son and his first son is going to write the GCE, and they went to school and discovered that I lied. And many of you can relate to it. And because of this, I just realized that, well, I just have to repeat the class with that 5 average. And replacing the class with this 5 average, I came to realize that I have to do my very best. And at this point, guys, it was really confusing for me. I didn't know what I was going to do with my life. But I promised myself one thing, that I will not end my educations halfway to study let me just learn a handwork. Like many persons will end school at this point to say school is not for me, and they'll go to learn a trade. All right, I just told myself that I cannot end school like that. I can't be at this point in my life and I just stop. So from there I had to struggle, and at this level my kid bro is a musician, a very good rapper at that. He had already passed on to, he's already at the same class with me, so we're in the same class. And my aim now in Form 4 was that if they call the same family name in the A class, they should call the same family name in the B class. And in that sense, I started pushing. I didn't know how to read until I was in Form 4. I won't lie to you guys. So it's not like anybody is perfect. So at that time, I had to beg him, like, teach me, bro. So we used to get up at night to study, and from there, I picked up. And finally, that was the first time I could even come out of the first degree in my entire life. All right, because the first term I took position 15, second term I went to third, and then the third term I went to second. So at least in the first three, we all in our family, we did it. And from there, I pushed on. From that time, I started out doing my odd jobs. As I was doing all those odd jobs, what was I doing? Like many persons who are from Cameroon, they will relate. I used to work, if you know what's called cucumber, I used to offer cucumber job services in farms. You go to farms where they're working cucumber, they're working tomatoes, and also in rice farm. So I had an uncle that was working with a company that produces rice here in Cameroon, and in Norwest precisely. So he used to secure us this labor job. So I will go to the farm, I will work. Like in a day, guys, the market is for $4, it's like 2K, and I was happy because that was the highest I could gain at that time. But I've always wanted to achieve more, So in that sense, arriving the upper six, where let me say high school, where I had to finish school, I and my kid bro, we were all doing science, and being science, we need a lot of money that we can use it to further our educations. And my dad is a driver. He doesn't have that kind of money like a scientist can really say that, okay, I will take this money and I will make things very serious for my children. They will go to school. Like, let me say, if you need to become a good scientist, because for me, I was aiming to become an engineer or a doctor or a civil engineer, yeah, to be precise. But the kind of money that those fields require, my dad can't afford that. And secondly, my kid bro can't go to school, and I can't go to school because there's no money. So at this point I was like, okay, what am I going to do? And that was when my first business was presented to me. Okay, and at high school ending, that was when my first education was supposed to come to an end, because I was looking at it and I was weighing, we are two of us in the same class. If we finish this high school, how is my dad going to do? And I was looking for options. You know that point where you're in your life, you don't know what to do. But one thing about me is that I've always loved business, and I've always been so pushful. I always like doing jobs, odd jobs. I do different types of businesses. So at this point, it came a day that my mom was invited. Now I'll tell you guys something. Before the 2018, which was when I started business, I was to write my advanced level in 2017. In that 2017, the Anglophone crisis. If you don't know about Anglophone crisis, regarding the time that you're watching this video about Cameroon, just go online on Google, on YouTube, type about the Southern Cameroon crisis in Cameroon. So the crisis started in 2016, where it was teachers that were trying to pour out their grievances, and it escalated to something else, that today schools are closed and so on and so forth. So because of that, I never wrote my high school advanced level exams in 2017, so it had to shift to the next year, 2018. Now by this time I was already working money, and money was already entering my head, guys. So basically I was like, okay, I have to go back to school. And my stepmom was like, all right, you have to go back to school. You are the first son of the family. If you end school here, it's not going to be a good a good thing for your junior ones to see. They will feel like maybe it is good to just end at this level, which was really correct. So I had to go back to school, and on April 17 of 2018, I was presented my first business, like my first real business. That was network marketing. So I'm a proud network marketer today. May 8 is going to make me 4 years with this company that I'm working with. That's like my mother business. Okay, so how did I came to know about this company? Like I said, that a business came to my life that changed my life earlier on. So what happened was that our neighbor in the quarter had joined this company recently and invited my mom to come and listen to the business presentation. So my mom saying that, okay, Kami, you are more knowledgeable and intelligent. I would like for you to follow me to be where this business presentation will be taking place, so that you can explain to me better. Now, as of that time, I was curious because there was this series movie that was going on. We call it Jansi Kirani. If you always watch Joy Prime from Ghana, you always know many of their movies are always so catchy and so tempting to always stick to it. Like you become addicted to it, and like seriously, some things that you are becoming addicted to in your life can bring your life down. And like they say, you never know when that breakthrough that you have been praying for will be coming to your life. Like this day was a fateful day in my life that was like going to turn everything in my life. I couldn't notice it. I couldn't see it. All right, let me just fix my chair. So I couldn't notice it. I told my mom that, no, mom, I want to follow this movie. So all right, she left. Normally, my dad blasted the thing and just went to sleep, and that was it. That was it, guys. So from that point, I was like, okay, let me watch my movie. I watched the movie, and the movie ended at 8 p.m. GMT +1 Cameroon time. So I left. Something say, can you go? Something say you shouldn't go. But finally, I decided on going. And on arriving, the presenter had already presented the business to a certain extent, and he had to go and start back. Okay, and when he started back, as he was presenting, I saw that I could make 50 million. That is $100,000 within 10 months of hard work. And literally, I was like, okay, this is what I've been praying for. If I finish advanced level, I don't need to do anything more again. I just need to continue in this business. Like, another point where you are like, I know there are a lot of scams out there that people have been scammed, people have lost money, but I'm just thanking God that I found the best business. Like, my first trial was the final bus stop for me till today. Okay, because when you join this company, your contract lasts for 90 years, and I will be concluding or completing 4 years with this company by April 17 makes me the day I knew about the business, and by May 8 will make me exactly 4 years with this company. Yeah, and the company is 24 years old. So at that point, I needed money. So the problem, like they say, a good business requires a sacrifice and it requires money. I stood outside. I didn't have any money. I didn't have any savings. Like when I go to school every day, my dad used to give us 100 francs. Okay, and that 100 francs in dollars is about, I can say, 15 to 20 cents. So I'll take that money and I'll put credit and I'll call relatives. Guys, it is only at a point in your life where you have to change things that you discover that you are alone in this life. Your family is just most at times like a medium. If you are in a good family where they regard you as somebody and they are offering help to see that you succeed tomorrow, good for you. But in most cases, it's never the case. Like most people that help you in life are even strangers. I will take that 100 francs. I will not eat. I will not go to school again. By this time, April was really about 2 months to our GCE advanced level. Yeah, 2 months or 1 month, 3 weeks maximum. So I wasn't studying again because I had 50 million. It was like, okay, my life is going to change. My family life is going to change. And at this point, I was like, where will I get this money? I don't have any savings. And I started pushing. And from that point, I take that money, I'll activate MTN credit, and I will call all my relatives. They turned me down, guys. They turned me down. Nobody believed in me. Nobody looked at me as this guy is serious. Oh, what is he talking about? Let us take it into consideration. But I never gave up. When I met this my friend, and he's the presenter, so they weren't living far from us. So we discussed about the business. On going to school, my discipline master would beat me at gate. Camillus, what is happening? The GC is coming, you are joking, and so on. But they couldn't understand, and I kept on pushing. There was a time when I went into fasting. I said, God, you cannot bring up an opportunity like this and you frustrate my life with. Like, you need to look for a way for me to get into this business. And that was when I was like, okay, I will start dry fasting. Like, guys, you need to challenge God too. I'm not lying to you. Like, he does miracles. Indeed, if you are not witness that, but he does it. Just put him to the test and put him genuinely. Okay, don't abuse him. So a day came. I started my dry fasting. The first day of dry fasting, and when I met my mama from our quarter, she's a total stranger. We don't relate in any way, and from there, I cried. She should help me. My future is at stake, and this was how Mama said she couldn't help me, and I was like, "You will have to help me. If not, my future is at stake." I cried like a baby, guys. I cried, roll on the floor. Like, if you know what you want, and you know where your future has to be tomorrow, you will do everything possible, right? Legally possible, not something bad, to make sure that you reach at this point or at that point. So she was confused and she was mad. You know, there are points where you can put somebody to bear your case. Like, you can see me today about something, and it happens that I don't have that help. But the way you approach me with that problem, it can cause me to buy that problem or assume that problem as mine and seek help from another friend to give it to you. And this was what this mama did. Mama went to Jangi and borrowed 100K. That's literally about $180 to $200. And she came with it, sat me down, and she said, Camillus, I said, Mom, you know that you are a child. You are still living with your parents. I won't involve your parents in this money, but I know that you have to give me back this money, but it's not my money. And the interest rate is $5,000, which is $10. I have to pay the next month, and they have to share the Jangi, since it's from teachers Jangi, as they will be going out of the time with the teachers from supporting. And this was how I said, okay, Mom, I will give back the money. Now, this money was not even complete. It was like a quarter of the amount that I needed. So I had to collect that money without knowing where I would complete the balance. But as they say, how we not get paid, I got the drive to fly. That's the normal saying. So it is simple. If you are with God and you believe in Him, He will help you out. And from this point, one lady again from the same company said that, Camillus, I've seen your determination and I've seen how pushful you are. I'm going to help you out with this money. And this was how this lady was able to help me, guys. And this was how I was able to get this business. And I started the business. Things were booming. I love wearing suit. I started changing dresses and so on. Many of my classmates were like, what is happening? This boy, you don't start doing yahoo, oh, you are nice, scammer, and so on and so forth, because people can't understand. Because in our world of today, they just believe that for you to make money, you need to go to school, get a job, and after you get a job, you have to work for some time before you can really people can really say that, okay, you deserve to dress like this, or you deserve to wear a watch like this, or you deserve to hold a phone like this, or to buy a car like this, or to build a house like that. That's what the society is teaching us. And from there, things were moving very well. And now in 2018, 2019, things were all well. And now at the end of 2019, 2020, things were tough because of the crisis I told you about. Like, it became now a full-blown war. Like, people were dying and things have to slow down. And when business slowed down, I had to travel to Douala, that's the economic capital of Cameroon. And at this point, I didn't really have nothing, because when I had money at first, I was not really doing savings. because I was still young. Like, you are making money every week, you can be making like 130, so you just be like, next week you will be coming and so on. So it's always good to save no matter how much you are getting. Okay guys, it's good to do some savings. So from this point in Douala, I went to Douala in 2019, and from that time it wasn't that easy, but I was really trying. And since it's a strange land, it's my first time visiting Douala also, my business couldn't grow. So I was struggling. I was helping my grandparents to sell in a bar, and at this point I had nothing with me again. Like, literally I had nothing. And at this point I had a friend in Dubai, a very best friend of mine, my bench mate in school. We've come a long way together. He was in Dubai by then, and he sent me a link. This was how I came to know about the internet, or like making money online. He sent me a link, and in this link it was tagged, you watch videos and you are being paid. At this point I had a debt of $2,000 that I needed to pay. I had the pressure. So coronavirus also came, everything went grounded. Everything went grounded, and I was like, how am I going to cope? It was giving me pressure. It was really putting me a lot of pressure, and I didn't have money. So what I do is that when I sell in the bar, there are people who offer to give me a bottle of drink. I will say that yes, thank you. I will take the money. I will not take the drink, because for me, I don't drink my alcohol. I was only doing that because I never had any option. I could only assist to sell, because they were taking care of me back then in Douala. So I gather this money, put credit, and I'll put my phone on autoplay on this site. Many of this that ends with XYZ like that. Maybe many of you have passed through. And from this point, I'll watch. I accumulated about $1,000. Man, I was like, okay, alright, this is it. I told this person, I'm paying your money back today, you know, that kind of mindset. You walk into a site and you know that you're going to make money. Guys, it's not easy. And that was when I want to withdraw. They say I need to do 30 referrals. It was like really bad, honestly. Okay, I did 30 referrals. I contacted my friends, classmates, sign up on this. After that, they say I need to deposit a $10 Bitcoin in this wallet before they can send the money. That was the end of it. I just said I don't have $10 Bitcoin, and I was still new into knowing what is Bitcoin. So because of that, no. And it was a scam, guys. I had to end from there. But one thing struck my mind, because I was like, if the site can be like this, that simply means there is also a site that can actually pay you real money. Like, think of it. If there is fake, it means there is original, because they can't be fake without an original. Fake is always a replica of the original version. So if there is a site like this that is fake, it means there's another site that is original. Now, this simple concept that I understood was what pushed me further, and this was when I don't sleep again. So because of that, I would make research, and that time I landed on two YouTubers from Nigeria. You have Daniel's Hustle, and you have OnlineHustle TV. These guys have helped me a lot. I've not been close to Daniel that much, but it is the elder brother, Gerard Ome, which is OnlineHustle TV, that he really helped me out. I contacted him. I even bought one of his courses in 2020, and that course really helped me out, because it really helped me out. And now, how did I make my first dollar online? Like, you guys have been waiting to hear this. So what happened was that from the time of making those research, I came to know about freelancing, affiliate marketing, cryptocurrency, forex, and so on. And knowing about forex, I had a guy in a bus. We were traveling. Like, you know, some people, you meet them in the bus, we have some conversation and you take it lightly. But if I had listened to this guy, I would have taken things serious. By that time of 2020, Bitcoin was still about $8,000. This guy was talking about Bitcoin. I was like, okay, that's good, this and that. I wasn't taking it serious, but at that point, I discovered a lot of things online. YouTube is the best place that has helped me out. I didn't have any direct mentor, okay? It is just of recent that I, like last year, 2021, I get direct in contact with Gerard Ume, the founder or CEO of OnlineHustle TV. So at this point, I was struggling. I now went on Fiverr, which is a freelancing site, and I discovered that people are making money there. I didn't have any skill with me, no, anything. When I saw about animation videos, yes, those videos that you make with hands coming in, they're not real people, but they're just like cartoons, yes, animated cartoons. So I created a gig, and on that, it was on that niche or on that category that I could create animated video. I didn't have an idea on that, and because of that, I was like, okay, how would I do? All right, there is a how can I put it? There is this option on Fiverr which is called buyer's request. It's a situation where buyers who come to Fiverr who doesn't know how to manipulate themselves or navigate themselves on Fiverr just go there straight and then send out their request, like, I'm looking for this kind of seller who can do this and do this. So Fiverr now takes it now and then send it now to the category of those respective sellers, and now when you go there, you can now see them. When you see them, you now send your offer to the buyer, and the buyer may go through and then wait and say, okay, I'm convinced with this person's description. If this person can really help me, I'll go for it. The seller now, or the buyer now contacts you, and then you strike a deal, you send in an offer. So there's this lady, Morgan, from America. Their company was looking for an animator. So Morgan contacted me after I sent her an offer, like, you need to be good in convincing, guys. You need to be good in convincing. Today, if you don't know how to do it, you can do what is called job servicing. So job servicing is, anyway, I'll talk about that in my next later video. I shouldn't talk about it here. If you are enjoying this story, I would like for you to subscribe, leave a thumbs up to this video, share the video with your friends, and also comment in the description. And what should you comment? You would like to be like me one day, and even more than me. I pray so. Amen. So Morgan contacted me and she said she'll provide me with a voiceover, a script, and color code. I never knew that colors like we see like this have a code. Like the purple I'm wearing has a code. I could never imagine white has a code or black has a code. So she provided me with a code. I had no idea. I called my mom in the village and I said, Mom, you need to borrow me money because I needed to buy a software. And I made research about different software. That was when I knew about different types of software. But the one that I saw that could really work with me was Render Forex. So Render Forex, their 1 month plan was is it $39 to $40. So my mom sent me, borrowed me. You know, now when you borrow money from your mom, it's not like borrowing, because you know that you may hardly give it, but you will give it double in the future. Alright, so I took that money. I never had any bank account. I gave it now to one of my friends who had a bank account. I deposited it, and then that was how he was able to purchase that software for me. And I did that job for almost 1 month, 1 week, because I was making a lot of mistakes. But it was good because I didn't want to miss the opportunity. So I went to this part. I look at this, I look at that, and I put it together. And this service was almost 2 minutes. Let me just say 1 minute, about 40 seconds video. Yes, she provided me with the voiceover and also the script. So she paid me $500. That's the first money I made online. It was like a big milestone for me after a very long while. Guys, everything changed, and it was at this point where I had to discover that you can be in Africa and you have a bank account in America, in UK, in Europe, in Canada, and in China, and you're in Cameroon, or you're in your own account. You can be Ghana, you can be Nigeria. And I was like, okay, because you know, one of the biggest problems we face as Africans and also Cameroonians in particular are payment system. We can work money online, but how for that money to get into your palms that you can move it and buy something with it and consume, it's really difficult. Which is why the videos that will follow after this video is going to be videos on payment system. I'll teach you how to create a foreign bank account, and also how to create a paper account, and there are other payment system also, and even how you can have a Nigerian bank account from your country, right? Many people don't know about this, but you can like with two banks, Sterling banks and Wema Bank, and there are other countries also. That will be the next video. So subscribe and turn on the bell notification icon so that anytime I will drop those videos from now henceforth, you will be notified about it. So $500 is about 300k in Cameroon money. That's huge money, all right? And that was how I was able to make my first dollar, and that is my journey, guys. So with my bank from the United States, I ever paid my money into my bank from the United States, and the bank shipped me a card. So the card, I received a video on when I received the card in 2020. I was very excited. You are my first international shipment arrived me, like a company sends me a card and so on. So basically I paid for the card. Alright, the card is free, but you have to pay because a Cameroon system or home delivery system is not the best. Alright, so many PO boxes will not work. So because of that, when they ship the card for free, it won't get to you. But if you have to ship it through DHL or any of the shipping lines that will get to you within 7 days, you will pay for your shipment fee, but the card is free. Okay, if you are living in any European country or in the Western world, your card will arrive with you very free. You don't have to pay a dime. So for you to order the card, you need to get to a certain amount of now it's $100. At that time it was $30 into your account. It's not like you are using the money, but just wait to have that money in your account so that when they send you the card, you can use it to purchase with it. So this card is the best. It's a MasterCard. You can use it on any ATM machine anywhere you find yourself in the world. So that is that, guys. That is my story, and from there I have been learning, and I went into crypto. Today I heard about NFT. I'm into NFTs, and now I'm into WhatsApp monetization. All of these things I'm listing them out. We are going to be listing them into this channel. So basically my aim and purpose for creating this channel is to be able to reach out to a lot of youths like me, like people are facing challenges out there. Let me just take for an example. If you look at the nature of Africa and the nature of the world, you look at the amount of population that they leave universities, it's not really that much. For me, I'm still to go to the university. Alright, I'll be going to university very soon to follow my studies in technologies now, because I love technological things. So, and like I was saying, you see people spend a lot. When you go out on the street, you see how people are struggling. People don't have money. People are barely living on $2 in a day. Some are living on $4. Some are living on maximum of $10. Like, you will get up and they will hustle. If you want to believe what I'm telling you, or compare what I'm telling you, when you go out, just look around. Look at those mamas, papas, like aunties, uncles that are moving around the street, or even your age mates. Some are pushing trucks, some are riding bikes, some have degrees in their pocket, some are even more qualified educationally than you. Right? So in this our era, it's not about education, but it is about skills that can put food on your table. So you need to take this very, very serious. Okay, guys. So I didn't want to make this video to be too long, but it is worth knowing and listening, because I want you to be inspired. But inspiration or motivation alone without discipline is not enough. So I'm not a financial advisor, but I'll just tell you that whatever I'm teaching you is good for you to make your own research before you take it serious, or before you can implement it. Make research also to learn. I never had a mentor. I never had somebody that would hold me by the hand. And personally, I run a WhatsApp group or a WhatsApp school with over 500 students, and also I also have a WhatsApp VIP group, but I won't be taking anybody to the VIP group now, because I don't want to over pressurize myself with a lot of work. So I'll be giving a lot of stuff here for free. And if you look at this video, you go down to the description, there are important links there. If you want to start a website or start a blog, you can purchase your domain hosting. There's a link in the description. If you want to join Fiverr today, there's a link in the description. You can join Fiverr from it. And with all my videos, I'll be putting helpful and important links. For some, you will need to pay for them. For some, it's going to be free. Well, it depends. For you to have money, you need to invest money. That's why we pay school fees in our own country. All right, that's why we pay school fees into government schools. So I would like to end here. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe, leave a comment, share this video with all of your friends, and say that someone from Cameroon has come to change your story. And trust me, one day you will be like me and you will be smiling like I am today. I give glory to God Almighty for all what He has done for me and all the breakthrough blessings that He has given me. Alright, because it wasn't easy. Without Him, I wouldn't have been where I am today. And what else can I tell you? Well, just watch the next videos. The next 2 videos will be about how to create a payment system that will get to you in Africa, in any African country that you are. I'll be teaching you payment system consistently, and then from there we're now going to making money online. There are games that I play today that I make money from it. I'll be showing you those games. There are different stuff that I'll be showing you how to do affiliate marketing, what is affiliate marketing, what is job servicing, what is job shipping, and so on. So you have job servicing and you have job shipping, and you have many other niche. And I'll be talking a bit about forex also in today. I won't go deep into forex, alright? So I'll just be giving you just small tips, some best brokers I can use for those who are trading forex, those who love to trade forex. And the next thing I'll be talking about on this channel is going to be travel. Each time I'll be traveling, I'll take a video, I'll update you guys on how the different places I'll be experiencing, I'll be visiting, and yeah, so we'll be talking about travel, finance, and how to make money online. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video. And like I said, subscribe, turn on the bell notification icon, leave a thumbs up, and leave a comment in the comment section below. See you in the next video. Peace.